As any sweet tooth can attest, there's no end to the flavors you can pair with chocolate. A classic combination is milk chocolate and peanut butter. The saltiness of the peanut butter is the perfect foil to the sweetness of milk chocolate. This bar features a thick layer of milk chocolate around a sweet, salty, and crunchy peanut butter candy center. Making that peanut butter candy center is the tricky part. To make the candy part of it, the factory combines liquid sugar, corn syrup, coconut oil, and molasses. They mix and heat these ingredients for about 8 minutes. The cooked candy is poured into a large stainless steel bowl. Next, they add leftovers from the previous batch of candy. They call these leftovers rework because they rework them into this new batch. Once the rework has mixed with the hot new candy, they empty the bowl onto a cold stainless steel table. They blend the candy until the two merge into a sweet, gooey mass. Once the candy has cooled a bit, workers fold it up and carry it over to the pulling station. There, they make a pocket in the center and fill it with vanilla extract. They start up the pulling machine, which stretches the candy non-stop for about 5 minutes. This infuses the candy with air, so that its consistency resembles taffy rather than hard candy. They transfer the candy to a belt that carries it to the weaving machine. The machine's rollers flatten the candy into a thin sheet. Then a pump draws piping hot peanut butter from this tank and deposits it in a generous layer onto the candy sheet. Workers roll up the sheet until it reaches a specific diameter. At that point, they fold and place it on a sheet without peanut butter called a blank sheet. The next roller presses the folded roll flat onto the blank sheet. Workers roll up the blank sheet, sealing the peanut butter candy inside. This complex assembly is what forms the flaky layers in the chocolate bar's center. Workers round the sheet between two rollers and feed it to the rope sizer. It stretches the peanut butter candy into a rope that's the exact diameter of the chocolate bar's center. The next machine makes a pinch mark every 5 inches, or the length of a chocolate bar. The linked centers enter a cooling tunnel. They exit 5 minutes later rigid. The links separate as they drop to the next conveyor belt. They pass through a second refrigerated tunnel, which finishes cooling them. The centers move into lanes that feed the enrober, a machine that coats the centers with chocolate. Workers make sure the centers are single file and properly spaced. The enrober is like a confectionery car wash. Centers pass through a hot rinse of milk chocolate first. Then an overhead dryer blows off any excess, leaving behind a 3mm layer of chocolate. The bars enter a final cooling tunnel to harden the chocolate. Workers transfer the finished chocolate peanut butter bars to a conveyor belt for packaging. As the bars approach the wrapping machine, the infeeder arranges them in single file. Rolls of printed plastic film unwind into the machine's forming box. In the blink of an eye, the machine folds, wraps, and heat seals the film around each passing bar. A revolving knife slices the wrapper between bars. Then it's off to the packaging department, where workers pack them 24 to a box. These chocolate peanut butter bars are ready to be devoured by anyone in the mood for a crunchy, sweet, and salty chocolate snack.